Hello, students. It is a novel experience for all of us to be talking this way during this current scenario, and it is an interesting platform for us to explore this online medium, this video medium, and we can get to talk to each other also. I am Mrs. Swati Netravarkar, Assistant Professor, Psychology Department, Sathe College, and I am pleased to meet all of you today. I am here to talk to you about how to become and bounce back to wellness even during this time of stress, during lockdown period that has come about because of COVID-19. I understand that many students might be experiencing a lot of stress, feelings of helplessness, confusion, anxiety, fears about what might happen, what if kind of scenarios that might be running in your heads right now, and due to which you are likely to experience certain stressful symptoms because of these uncertainties and feelings of anxiety, other kinds of pressures that you have in your minds that the current situation has caused. Okay, and that's the reason why first I want all of us to acknowledge that we are experiencing this stress during this current situation, because these circumstances are not your ordinary regular circumstances, these are extraordinary circumstances. So we need to acknowledge that we are experiencing stress at the moment, and with that I also feel that we should try to work on it, overcome it, and not something that has to bog us all down. And so today I am here to give you certain tips so that we can bounce back to better wellness. Okay, I hope and I pray that these tips help you all during this journey. So first I'm going to tell you certain tips for your day-to-day life, and then I'm going to move on to certain psychological exercises which you can do, which are handy tips, simple exercises, nothing to be worried of or difficult to follow. So first I'm going to talk about certain life tips. Maintain routines. Try to set up a certain timetable for yourself. What I mean to say is getting up at a regular time, or having your meals at a regular time, sleeping at a regular time. Try not to go off balance from a routine or a schedule, so that you get a hang of what to do when, that kind of a routine that I'm talking about. Secondly, I want all of you to choose healthier food instead of the junk food or sugary foods. Thirdly, I want all of you to connect with your friends. Yes, it is not possible for us to go out and meet our friends, but we can always connect with them through phone, through social media like WhatsApp, Facebook, and other such social networking sites, so that you don't feel a sense of isolation. Okay, if news are too disturbing for you or make you really anxious, then I want you to limit your news time. So maybe during a certain time of the day you can watch or read news, and not overwhelm yourself with news. Okay, make something creative, something new. So for example, learning a different type of painting style, or learning to make a new dish for yourself, something that keeps you engaged and happy while you are doing it, so that you also feel that you have been creative and you don't get bored of the end of the day. So I want you to hone your skills, or learn a new hobby, or develop a new hobby for yourself. Okay, and of course, if and when you do get the time from your schedule, I want you to exercise. I am not saying that you have to really go to a gym kind of an exercise routine, but simple things that you can do is spot jogging or dancing, something that thrills you, excites you, and at least like half an hour of the day you can utilize for that activity. Now I'm going to move on to certain psychological exercises that we all can do with ourselves. So firstly, what I want you to think about now is I'm trying to orient you to think about yourself, your feelings, and connecting with your inner self. Okay, so first of all, I want you all to have patience. I'm going to read a quote to you. This has been written by A.K. Mill from Winnie the Pooh. I'm sure some of you are aware of Winnie the Pooh. It is a children's story kind of a series. Rivers know this. There's no hurry. We shall get there someday. So what I mean to say is that we have to understand that we have to keep flowing through life, through every day, without really expecting too much from ourselves or through the day. And you are also supposed to be patient that when this lockdown gets over, you will get back to your normal routines. There will be things which will come back to normalcy. Okay? So have patience, trust in God, have faith, pray every day. And when I say pray, it's not simply asking something for yourself. What I mean to say is praying for yourself, your family members, for the entire humankind to heal in its own course of time. So this is something that you can do. Okay. Secondly, I want you to understand that sometimes when we are worrying too much, I want you to take deep breaths. Okay. Notice that this is the time I'm worrying. Certain thoughts are coming back again and again to me. So stop yourself there. Tell yourself stop, and then take deep breaths. 5 to 6 deep breaths, and then you can get back to some other work. Okay, or the activity that you were continuing earlier. Third is, I want you to do a very simple exercise. This is called gratitude exercise. And in this exercise, I want you to write down certain things. So keep a sheet of paper or your mobile with you. And in this, you just have to do something like a fill in the blank. Okay. And this is like an open-ended fill in the blank. So you can write a little more, maybe 1 or 2 sentences or certain phrases, a few words you can write down. Okay. So something like this. You start the sentence with I am thankful for, and then you complete the sentence by writing any 3 things that you are really thankful for. For example, you could write about 3 things that you are thankful for in your family or in your home right now. You could be writing, I am thankful for the taste of the wonderful paratha that I had. Okay, so you could be writing about taste or smell, or you could be thankful for fresh breeze that you are encountering, or the people that you are coming across in your family. So that is the gratitude exercise that I want you to do right now. So which means you are supposed to write down I am thankful for and complete the sentence by writing any 3 things that you really feel grateful for or thankful for. Okay. Thirdly, I want you all to meditate for some time. What I mean to say is not meditation by chanting something or something of that sort, not something that is too difficult to do. Just sit down in one place comfortably, relax yourself. You can close your eyes or keep them open, your wish. But when you sit down in one place and you relax yourself, focus first on your breathing pattern. Breathe in, breathe out. And then slowly turn your attention to the sounds around you. When I say sounds around you, I don't mean that you are supposed to focus on any one particular sound. Just be aware of all the sounds going on around you. It could be the ceiling fan sound, it could be the breeze coming through the window, it could be the sound of a washing machine going on, just about any sounds around you. And when you're focusing on these sounds, don't make a story of it, don't try to judge them. Just let them go on like a free-flowing river. Just let the sounds go and come around you. You just be aware of the sounds. Do this exercise for about 5 to 7 minutes, and slowly you can open your eyes. Okay, so this is a very simple sound meditation exercise that I have now recommended you all, and which you can do for yourselves. You don't need any person to guide you through this meditation. You can simply close your eyes and focus on the sounds. And lastly, I want you to do an exercise which is called a thought column exercise. What does this mean? Now suppose you have certain negative thoughts or worrying thoughts that cause you disturbance or anxiety. Take a sheet of paper. On one hand, you write that negative thought, or maybe a few negative thoughts that you have. And on the other side, when you have the second column with you, you will write down the positive thoughts that counter each of these negative thoughts. Like there is an advocate which is defending the positive you. Okay, and if you have a negative thought, like for example, I feel stuck right now at home, is my negative thought. I will counter the negative thought with a positive thought, which is something like this: I am at home, it can be inconvenient, yet I am safe at home right now. Okay, so for every negative thought that you have, the positive you should write down the positive thought. Okay, so this is called the thought column exercise. You can simply do it on a piece of paper, or you can make 2 columns and do it, or you can simply write down for every negative thought any positive thought that you can help to counter that negative thought. Okay, now I want to particularly bring to attention this aspect, that if you are experiencing a serious psychological problem that you cannot handle on your own or by talking it out with your friends and family members, then I want you, for example, you have recurring thoughts of harming yourself or harming anyone else, then I want you to kindly take help from a mental health professional. Now, who are these mental health professionals? They are psychiatrists, they are psychologists, they are counselors. So these are the people you can contact. Now you might ask this question, that I cannot go out to their clinic or a hospital to contact them. Yet I am also bringing to your awareness that there are certain psychologists who do teletherapy. So through their telephone or through email, you can contact them, and then you can take an online appointment with them. Okay, through Skype or through Zoom or some WhatsApp kind of a medium, you can contact them and you can have an online counseling session with them if you feel that the distress is too much for you. These kind of services are available, and you can find out more about them through Google or Practo or some kind of apps which give you information about the practicing psychologists, psychiatrists and counselors. Okay, this is only in case you have serious disturbance which you cannot really handle on your own. Otherwise, if you are experiencing normal stress which is creating some kind of worrying thought or some kind of pattern, which is disturbing your mind and your body, which you think you can handle on your own, then you can practice the stress management tips and exercises which I have recommended right now. Thank you all for patiently listening to me, and I hope and pray that some of my tips will help you. Thank you.